Go ahead. Look at the leopard print, look at the hair, and make your assumptions. Everyone does. People love to slide you into a clean, safe box based on how you survive the night shift. They call it the oldest profession, but they judge it like it's a virus. But let me tell you something. Out on these concrete streets, inside these high-rise penthouse loops, I see the absolute raw truth of humanity. I see the judges, the captains, the core executives when they think the tracking grid is turned off. My profession doesn't make me weak. It makes me an absolute master of reading intention. I know exactly who a man is within 5 seconds of walking through a locked door. Or at least, I thought I did. Until 3 months ago, when a routine high-end appointment near the Times Square Matrix shattered the natural laws of this world right in front of me. I was finishing up for the evening. Standard client, clean registry check. I had just stepped out of the bathroom shower, tying up my silk leopard robe, when the air inside the apartment turned completely toxic. A sound started coming from the other side of the door, a deep, god-awful, high-velocity choking scream that rattled the ceramic wall tiles right into my spine. I pushed the door open, stepping out into the bedroom, and my mind completely shut down. The man was sitting up in bed, but his skin was transparent. Every single vein in his body was pulsing and glowing with a violent, molten red internal intensity. Then came the tearing sound. The skin over his shoulder blades ruptured, and a pair of colossal, blood-soaked feathered angel wings burst outward, expanding right into the ceiling plaster. He wasn't a monster. He was an angel, but he was trapped in an absolute, agonizing loop of mental anguish and rage. In his blind anger, he lashed out. The air pressure in the room spiked so hard the glass windows cracked, and he lunged straight across the mattress toward me. I was frozen on the carpet, entirely convinced my shift was over for good. But at the absolute last microsecond, the front entry door didn't just open, it exploded. Silas broke through the frame like a freight train cutting through drywall. He didn't hesitate. He intercepted the impact, threw up a defensive containment line, and pinned the anomaly down before those wings could tear the room apart. My intuition didn't need a registry readout or an official file check. Looking at Silas standing in the smoke, I understood right then and there. He was the good guy. The system calls him a rogue, a matrix breaker, a threat to the spires. But out here in the dark, Silas is the only force keeping the real monsters from consuming us all.
Fonda likes to talk about intuition. She likes to tell people she can read a soul in 5 seconds flat, just by watching how a client walks through a penthouse doorway. And for once, the leopard print queen isn't exaggerating. The system operators up in the spires think they own the data streams. They think their clean registries and tracking grids can predict every fracture in the matrix, but they don't know the grid level. They don't know what happens when the containment lines drop miles beneath the asphalt and the things with wings start looking for a target. Fonda does. She didn't flinch when that penthouse suite turned into a literal hunting ground. Most people melt into pure panic the second the room temperature tanks and the flesh starts boiling. Fonda just held her ground, kept her head clear, and read the intention of the universe. She knew exactly which side of the line I was standing on before the smoke even cleared the door frame. The precinct calls her a liability. The high-rise executives treat her like a shadow they can burn out of the registry. But out here on the frontier, a cold mind and a perfect radar for bullshit is worth more than a dozen squad cars. Fonda doesn't just survive the night shift. She watches the blind spots the rest of the city ignores. So yeah, give her all the judgment you want from your safe little boxes. But when the borders fail for good, she's the one I want holding the line behind me.
Silas. The asphalt turns to liquid glass beneath the silver scream. The skyline is a haze of gas, a fading neon dream. No chrome-clad guards or leather wings, just a pulse of hollow bone, where the roar of the engine sings a language of its own. The friction is a fever now, the gravity is thin. The horizon makes a silent vow to let the hollow in. I'm shedding every name I had like scales upon the road. A cinematic iron with light for every load. Tear the veil and taste the sky, where the oxygen turns blue. We are the spark, we are the why. Passing through, passing through. Catch the slipstream, hold the ghost. Weightless in the air. From the mountain to the coast, we are the heart of the fire. We are the heart of the fire. The mirrors blur to watercolor. The world is bleeding gray. Every hour is getting smaller as the miles melt away. It's not a race, it's not a flight.